Going live. You're live. Hey,
Hey,
we're live. It's Monday Fun
Monday,
Day.
Monday.
Got the fabulous Charlotte with me. So it's cold there. How's it going?
It's for some reason the temperatures are actually warmer today, but it's felt colder for some reason, and the wind hasn't been blowing, so I haven't been able to figure it out
Hmm.
what the heck is going on. But I have been freezing my butt off all day. It's made it hard to get
Wow.
anything done because I didn't want to get out from underneath my little electric stove. Best investment ever, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your light, your new light.
I know, right?
Yeah, we can actually see you. You're not in the shadows. And
Yeah, but you can see both sides of my face, which I don't know that that's actually a better thing, but it's something anyway.
Katrina's here. Hey, Katrina.
Hey, Katrina. I'm using a different deck today because my deck has either slipped off the table that it sits on and
Yeah.
is behind my chair that I didn't want to go dig for. So we'll see. These cards are pretty deep. So we'll see. Might be referring to the book a lot. It's the Alana Fairchild, who I love her decks, especially for personal, my own
Yeah.
personal readings. But it's called the Medicine Heart Oracle, Shamanic Wisdom of the Divine Feminine.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me
Oh,
oh,
I disappeared.
you're going in and out. Yeah, hold on a sec. I'm on the wrong view here. I got to turn off non-video participants. Yeah, so we make you full screen so we can see the box. Now we can see it. Wow, look at that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, very cool.
The
Oh,
artwork is really neat.
Jasmine
And
came in. Hi, Jasmina.
hey, Jasmina.
Katrina wants to know how are you all? Well, I'm tired. I woke up like way earlier than I normally do because we had to take the cat in. Zoe cat needed to go to the doctor. She had some issues with the teeth, and we got her an antibiotic and painkillers. And then next week we might be pulling teeth. They're not entirely sure. They have to do a cleaning and get rid of some tartar and stuff build up, and then see
Did they
what's
not
going on.
did they not do an X-ray today to see if there was like an abscess up in there?
I don't know if they did an X-ray or not. I know they looked inside because when the doctor came into the like little waiting area we were in, on her phone she had pictures of like the two sides of the cat's mouth, and you could see the tartar buildup. And
Yeah, that's the bad thing about kitties is they can get that tartar buildup so
mm,
easy. I mean, I should probably still do that, but
yeah,
that's one of the things that you have to watch for with cats. And
yeah.
um, the crazy thing is that can actually affect like their heart.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, yeah. So that
Even
I
with
mean that's one of
humans, oral health is really important. It can affect the other parts of your body.
yeah, yep. So yeah,
Oh yeah. Yep.
but
And
so everybody
so
needs to send good vibes to Zoe Cat because she
Katri-
needs it.
Katrina said, "Oh, I hope your cat is okay now." Well, she's got painkillers. Basically, it's an opioid, so she's high as a kite and is very affectionate. She's scared though. Like, she's an indoor cat, and oh my God, what we had to go through to get her into the cat carrier, into the animal
Yeah.
carrier. But yeah, on the way back though, she's much calmer, but now she's hiding under the bed and won't come out.
Well, that is also another really typical cat behavior.
Mhm.
Is to hide. I mean, and I think it harks back to um genetics. If you're not at the top of your game, you're not going to be want to be sitting out where,
Oh, it's
you know,
definitely part of their survival skills that are
something bigger can
built
get
into the
you.
brain stem,
So,
you know?
and the other thing is cats, they can get mad at you and
Yep.
she might be under the bed, giving you the middle finger, you know, or if she's high enough, maybe she's just underneath there tripping. I didn't think they could give cats or opioids. Are you sure they gave her an opioid?
It's something along those lines, it's a painkiller. I can't
But
remember what the name of it was, but that's what they said it was, and that's what they give cats now, probably
well,
dogs too.
they must have to be able to give them something like that because when they do surgery, they have to give them something to knock them out. But
Yeah,
I
well, they
know,
can do a whole thing with that.
yeah, I
Sure.
know cats are. Hey, knock it off. Whatever you guys are doing, knock that off. Um, I know that
Maybe
cats
they know we're
are
talking about animals.
really, well,
Your
actually,
animals in the background.
they know that I am distracted. Uh,
Yeah.
but cats, sadly, are like they do not have the same number of like painkillers like dogs. You can give them Rimadyl, Medicam. There's another one that's like Rimadyl was the brand name, but now it's been on the market long enough that there's a cheaper brand of it that I can't remember the name of
Oh,
it.
so
And then they
Katrina,
also they also will give a anti-inflammatory, like a steroidal something
yeah,
steroidal to
they gave
bring
her an
like
antibiotic.
yeah, and antibiotics. So I'm
Katrina says
guessing
she
they're
has a
thinking,
rescue cat called Luna. She's a long-haired black cat. Oh, wow, that's
nice.
cool.
Hey, did they do blood work today, Dex?
I have no clue. I don't think so. I think they're doing all that next week.
That that surprises me. That seemed like that would have been like one of the first things they would have done to see
Yeah.
what her white blood
Well,
cell
it it
was.
was it was pretty obvious what was going on, I think. I think the doctor knew, just wasn't telling us everything. And when she said
Yeah,
she had to give the cat an antibiotic, it's like, oh, okay. So they're making sure that if there is an infection, that they're knocking the infection out before they do any surgery or anything like that.
yeah. Yep.
They did that with me. They made me go on a course of antibiotics before I could get any kind of, procedure done. Let's see what else is going on. Amy just came in. Hello, beautiful souls. Remember Catherine used to always say that?
Oh,
Remember Catherine used to start her
vaguely.
shows with hello, beautiful souls. Well, Amy Harris came in and said the exact same thing. Jasmina would like a general for December. Hey, the holidays coming up. We can see what's going on. And what else did Katrina say? My cat is strictly indoors too. Yep, just like ours. Excuse the typos, just multitasking. Katrina, I didn't even notice any typos. Don't worry about it. Let's see. What does Amy say? I have a cat that owns the neighborhood. Everyone loves her. Her name is Ms. Kitty. Ah, I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh, Marshall Dillon never did get Miss Kitty, did she?
Yeah,
And she's the sweetest thing. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Zoe is like my parents' baby, but really, I think we don't know exactly, but we're pretty sure she's like 15 now.
wow.
Yeah. So she's no spring chicken, but she looks like a kitten. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But yeah, it's hard to remember sometimes that she's like, what in cat years, 100 and something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I got my cards of the day, folks. Let me pop those up real quick. I got from Oh, and it's not showing it for some reason. I pushed the wrong button. That's why. From the Grand Lux deck by Ciro Marchetti, got the King of Swords. I love the white owl there with the sword, and then the Two of Swords. Of course, swords are thoughts and ideas, right? And with the Two of Swords, there's usually some kind of difficult decision. So basically, what I'm seeing here is when the Two of Swords and the King of Swords appear together in a reading, it's suggesting that there's a difficult decision that needs to be made with the help of a strong leader or mentor. The King of Swords can provide clarity and wisdom. That there's that sword clarity and the owl wisdom, of course. Um, while the Two of Swords suggests that this decision may be difficult or uncomfortable to make. A lot of the times, I always say with the Two of Swords, I'll say something like, well, someone is either
Perfect.
unwilling or unable to make a decision. And the combination of these two cards suggests that a decision must be made with a clear and rational mind, and that sometimes it requires seeking out the guidance of someone with more experience or authority. So that's the cards I got for the show today. And sometimes those cards make a reappearance in the readings, and or the theme is carried forward. So we'll see what happens with that.
I know it's crazy how often it happens. That that those cards of the day keep
Mhm.
showing up. And I mean, and that, and
Oh,
it deserves to be mentioned that, people need to pay attention and
yeah.
to the message for everyone.
And a couple things real quick. Obviously, if you have a question, put it in the chat. If you don't have a specific question, just say, "Can I have a message from my guides, my angels? A message from the universe is my favorite." But whatever you want to say. But if you have a specific question, type in the question and we'll get to them in the order that they come in. Also, I wanted to mention if you're not in the live chat right now, somehow you're watching us on a player somewhere else. Like, for instance, when I post these shows on Twitter, sorry, X, they actually put the video right there and you can watch it right on X. I hate using X. X Twitter, we'll call it X Twitter. So what you do is just type in a new browser, psychic.cafe/live, and that'll take you into the actual live on YouTube with the live chat. So you can come in and chat about anything. We're chatting cats right now. If you want to chat about your favorite decks, your favorite, psychic books, tarot books, numerology, astrology, oracles, anything you want to chat about. But also I wanted to put in the link here. Let's see. What was I going to put in there? I was going to put in uh, um oh boy, now I forgot what I was going to put in there.
And you were going to put in there, Charlotte is so awesome. We can't hardly handle it when she's with us.
No, I'm trying to remember. I
Oh,
saw
not that.
something. I saw something in the chat and I was trying to put in a message. Well, it'll come back to me, so I'll just turn that off for now. But there's our actual new website for the 20th anniversary of the Tarot Guild. Yes, we've been around 20 years. Go to psychic.cafe and sign up. Actually, you can put register. If you do this, it'll take you right to where you register. So psychic.cafe/register. And I will put some of these in the chat. By the way, here's our coffee, psychic.cafe/coffee. Want to grab us if you want to grab us coffee and
Coffee, waffy,
reg
waffy.
get us some coffee. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Psychic.cafe/coffee. Oh, and by the way, talking about animals, and I thought of animal readings, and I was like, oh, maybe Charlotte will get an intuitive hit. So during the show, if like Zoe comes in, let me know.
I will. I
You never
will.
know. She might pop in and say something to you. Probably
Well,
that I hate
I
them
do
for
know.
sticking me in that carrier.
Now that you say that, I'm like, I can almost feel her head, and she's not happy.
Mm,
And but but it's just kind of that depressed, you know, energy that people get. And you had mentioned that, or animals and people get when they don't feel good, but you had mentioned that she had been dehydrated, and so they'd given her some IV fluids while you were there
mm-hmm.
to help perk her up. But I just feel like she's just she just wants to take a deep sigh, and you know, and she's just, I feel like maybe the pain meds might be wearing off a little bit, and so she's, starting
Mm,
to feel a little more uncomfortable. But um
gotcha.
right now I think she's pretty content under your mom and dad's bed. She's like,
Hmm.
I'm not coming out. I might have that completely wrong, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting.
No,
Like,
that's exactly
I'm not coming out.
that's what I'm thinking.
So I would put a little dish of water right there where she can get it, where she doesn't have to come out, and super soft cat food and stuff too, just so she can stay where she's comfortable, but she can get the fluids and stuff that she needs.
Hmm. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. So anything y'all want to chat about? I know one other thing. Oh, because it always comes up. People will say, you know, what is that deck? And as I mentioned, it's Ciro Marchetti's Grand Lux. And here's the URL. So it's psychic.cafe /LUXE. So it's got the E on there. And I'm going to put it in the chat for everybody. LUXE. There we go. Psychic.cafe /LUXE. And it's one of my favorite decks. Go out and grab it. Yep, yep. What was the deck again you said you're using? Because Michelle came in a little bit late there.
Oh,
Michelle, you're using a new deck.
I am using I mean, I've had it for a while, but the Atlanta Fairchild Medicine Heart Oracle, Shamanic Wisdom of the Divine Feminine.
Mm, there it is. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yep, we
Yeah.
can skip.
So
So
I did pull cards for Jasmine if we're ready to.
that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, I was just about, that was my next thing is like, did you pull cards for Jasmine? What are you getting?
I did,
Jasmina.
and what?
Jasmina.
Uh, yeah, sorry, Yasmina. Um, I actually pulled three cards, and they all had to deal with the same thing. And it's like the first one was the Shaman's Mirror. Um, trying to hold that so it doesn't blink in and out of my stupid background. But it's but and then also in there, my fingers were covering it up, is a clock. But what this card is talking about is like, you know, any pause that you take between, you know, thinking something and doing something and actually reacting something is actually beneficial, because it gives your body a better chance to, and mind, everything to, instead of just like having a knee jerk reaction, it's giving you that time to stop, take a breath, and think, what really needs to be done. And that's the whole thing. And so, because there's always an inner trigger to outward stimuluses, right? And so the more you can like pause between, the outward stimulus and your inner, uh, anyway, reaction. And then the other one, the next one was the sacred law of the Northwest. And this, I will mention that Alana is from Australia, and this is probably the most Australian deck that I've heard. I have two or three of hers, but I might have four of hers. This is the most Australian deck that I have. But this one, you can see the koalas. Um, and koalas actually eat the eucalyptus that has kind of some sort of chemical in them. that makes them want to sleep. So again, this card is saying, slow down, because um give your soul a chance to align with the things that are coming online, right? And I mean,
Yep.
just look how peaceful, this woman is. She's got flowers in her hair and koalas, and she's got her eyes closed, and and there's a koala that's asleep on her back. And I mean, just absolute bliss and taking time. And then again, it's the same kind of message. This is I don't know how you say this name. Aisa, Threshold of Isis. And if you look, this one is like she's got a like hummingbird whispering in her ear. And but what this is, it's saying, you know what? Stay true to your heart. Don't let the things that the outside world is whispering to you or shouting at you or, just bombarding you with. But keep to your heart. Keep to your heart. Don't let these words, keep to your own words. Don't listen to the other words that are happening. So to me, it sounds like, because December really can be a very crazy month for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and, they just get so worried about getting, everything done. And they, in my humble opinion, they completely lose you know, what the season is all about. But um, slow down, listen to your heart, uh, and things, and then things will come along as they should. Because
Mm.
that first card, the one thing I did forget to mention with that first card is slow down. If you take that pause and think about it, then you can take that leap of faith. So I hope that helped.
Yeah,
Hope,
and oh,
hope it made sense.
just real quick, Michelle says I'm actually chasing a kitten around the yard trying to get his sorry ass back in the house right now. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. It's funny. And oh gosh, I pulled some cards too for Jasmina because we, yeah, we have a little bit of a slow start here. We do have a question from Amy, but I figure, well, I'll do something too. And I love what you said about, her taking a break and stuff, because I'm getting something similar. Okay, so I got the Seven of Swords, and I just looked at this card, and we all know the different meanings of the Seven of Swords, but like, as soon as I looked at that, I was like, Jasmina, stop trying to do more than you need to, especially with the holidays and everything. Don't bite off more than you can chew. He's looking around the corner. It's like, can I get those last two swords? Um, yeah, and then right next to it, the only major arcana card I got, the Hanged Man. Literally the take a step back, the break card, it's a delay card. It's a card that suggests to, hey, look at everything maybe 100 degrees, 180 degrees upside down from everybody else. Um, think outside the box as you go into the holiday season, into December and everything, even Thanksgiving, which is about to come up too. Um, and then this is the thing, I get you as the Queen of Wands. Follow what you're passionate about. In other words, don't do it if it's not something you're passionate about. Don't feel that, oh, I have to go to that office Christmas party. I have to go to, my Aunt Sally's. Oh, I have to put up these decorations. If you're not feeling it, if you're not feeling the passion, just don't do that. And then around the 8th of December, I see things really taking off with the Eight of Wands, suggesting that that's the timing card there. That's what I got for Jasmina, and it lines up pretty well with what you were talking about there, Charlotte. Amy, oh my God, Amy's turning 50. She's turning the big 50 on the 27th of December. She also would like a message for that month. Charlotte, if you want to pull some cards on that. The big 5-0. You know, Amy, it's all downhill now. I mean, the hearing's going to go, the eyesight's going to go. Let me tell you, because I just turned the big 6-0. Just wait till you hit that. Yeah. So we'll see what Charlotte's coming. Charlotte, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you've been talking, but you've been muted this whole time, just so you know.
I said it's just a number. It's just an effing number.
It's just an effing number. Well, I always tell people I feel 25. Um, I don't have any, I don't have any of the old age diseases you're supposed to get. Oh, look, and the
Yeah.
balloons went off. Happy birthday to
Wait,
Amy.
okay, who am I reading for? I know the
Amy.
question. Who am I
Amy.
reading for? Amy?
Yeah.
What
Amy.
does she need to know for December?
And especially because it's her 50th birthday on the 27th. Right after Christmas. That must be you know, I wouldn't want my birthday to be 1 or 2 days after Christmas.
Or New Year's.
It would just, or any holiday, really, it'd be anticlimactic. Well, I do have my friend whose middle name is Valentine because he was born on Valentine's Day. And, his birthdays are not so bad. Yes, indeed. What is going on in December?
So, this is so funny. I mean, we say this all the time because I bury the cards when I'm done in my deck. I don't just take, like typically with my other deck, I only pull one card, but with this deck, because it's kind of new, a little bit unsure of the messages. Edgar is here trying to help me read read the cards. He's trying to stand on them.
Edgar.
Uh,
Hi, Edgar.
yeah, anyway, but guess what? We pulled the Aisa, the threshold of Isis, which again, the message was, listen to your heart. God, I got that song in my head now. Listen to your heart when it's calling to you.
Oh, I love that song.
Your heart, right? That's what is coming on is listen to your heart. Don't listen to I mean, just like Dax was giving you shit about it's all downhill from there, blah, 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 blah. Don't listen to that. Listen to your heart. If you want to
Mm.
feel 20, feel second 20. I mean, it's just, you know, a little bit of Robbie Reader coming out here, but just do. And I mean, again, look how peaceful she is. She's like, yeah, man, I'm tuned into myself. I'm listening to myself. The other one is uh ascendancy capacity. And I have not looked up the meaning on this. I'm going strictly by the card. But this is like the mighty lion in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. So anyway, this
I
is
like
saying,
Roxette better. I like the Roxette song better.
yeah, well, there wasn't a lion, but
Mm.
thank you, Kitty. That was Georgie, the other cat.
I was wondering why you
Who
disappeared. You like completely disappeared off the screen.
she not, unfortunately, this new lamp, while it's nice and bright, it
Mm-hmm.
also tips over very easily, and especially when you've got cats that are just like, we need to be with you. But anyway, so
Oh,
sorry,
Angela came in. Hi,
intervening.
Angela. Hi. Anybody new who just came in, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. And if you don't have a specific question, just say like, can I have a message from the universe?
So this one to me is saying, you know, look at look at what you can do, man. The lion, when the lion roars, the
Bring it
lion
a little
gets.
closer to yourself. Oh, there it is. Now I see it. Oh my God, from this distance, it looks like something completely different. And I'm not going to tell you what on air. Yeah, I'll tell you later. Anyway, is that a lion?
It is, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
lion. It's just that's his beard that actually looks like vines, kind
I
of.
got a question
And then
for you.
okay,
Uh, are those cards? the stock pretty thick? It looks thick.
They're very thick.
I
They're
love
really nice. They're really nice. And then they've got the matte finish on them.
what's the back like? Oh,
It's
can't
an
really, is
owl and a raven.
that what it is? Can't really make it out too good, but
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah, it's
is
an
the whole
owl.
thing like black and white ish or like in shades like that or something?
Muted, definitely muted
Muted.
colors.
Oh, okay. I love
And
stuff like that.
to me, I mean, very earthy colors. And then the third one was uh Yayos. And I'm sorry, I am going to take one moment to, I mean, she's
Oh,
got a bird on her head.
yeah, and while you're doing that, Charlotte, feedback from Amy. Funny you say that. I'm definitely trying to tap into my gifts.
Yeah. And the other thing, about these alliance, look at how thick her, can you see how thick
Yeah,
her book is?
that's
She's
a thick
got
book.
so much cool stuff. She's got stuff like meditations, prayers, everything. So what you're getting from this reading is, just for each card is just the absolute um, you know, but anyway, so basically this card is about honoring the abilities and experience of others while owning your own skills. So choose your collaborators with care and wisdom, and the co-creators, which, well, anyway, can anyway, co-creations can eventuate, can be an expression of divine grace. But so this is, listen to your heart, know your potential,
Mm-hmm.
pick your creators carefully. So to me, I'm feeling like all of a sudden I'm like okay, intuition just hit. Like something big is coming. And it's not just because you're turning 50. It's like something I feel like something cool is coming your way. And it's gonna be
Mm.
big and it's gonna be exciting. So I hope that
Oh,
helps.
yeah, those cars look like they could be coffee coasters. I'm thinking, hey, that's cool. We should make a coffee coaster deck. That would be cool, and make them round. Uh,
Yeah.
so Amy also says, I love this. And Amy, I've got a message for your birthday and for you too. Amy says, I'm an empath healer and have six senses. And I said, six senses? You see dead people? And then I said, laugh out loud. Sounds like a Dan joke, Michelle. So, Charlotte, I did a Dan joke. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So
uh
here's what I got for you, Amy,
she
just real
probably
quick.
she
To
probably really does see dead people. So it may not be.
Probably, yeah, it's not even a joke, really. But this is what I'm getting for you, Amy, is like, okay, first of all, Four of Wands, you're going to be doing a lot of celebrations in December. And of course you are because it's your birthday, but also, there's Christmas, New Year's, there's I feel like somebody might be having a December wedding even. But this is the thing. The message though is have fun. Forget about I'm turning 50. Forget about all that. I was just joking in the beginning there. You need to just go out and have fun. And and like that reading I had for um who was first? Jasmina. So
Yasmina, yeah.
in a similar vein, I get the Page of Wands for you. And so again, fire energy. Wands is fire. What are you passionate about? And it's saying to, again, just like with Jasmina in December, do what you want to do. It's your 50th birthday. Okay. It's your holidays. Don't worry about what everybody else wants. What do you want? There's another layer to it though, because pages, are often learning. It's about education, teaching and learning. Um, I would say a couple of things. One is that it's pointing out, Amy, that one of the ways we stay young, and by the way, she had said earlier, so true, my grandbabies keep me young. That's what she said. Um, Lifelong learning keeps you young. And so that's another layer from this page of wands. Pick something that you're passionate about and but want to do like more research, training, learning in, and go for that in December or start it in January or something like that. Go after that. And she says she's passionate about living and taking care of people. And then the other thing is, I get the Hermit. All right. And that's the 9 energy, which is the end of a cycle. This card is suggesting a couple of things. One is, in addition to, learning something new that keeps us young, in addition to that, Amy, you have vast experience, like all of us over 50. So use that vast experience to mentor other people, to teach to other people. Also, 9 is, with it being the endings, let December be where you purge and let go of the habits that no longer serve you, relationships that no longer serve you, belief systems or beliefs that no longer serve you, beliefs about yourself and your capabilities that no longer serve you. Let that all go. So, yeah, that's the message I got for you. Awesome sauce. So, waiting to see if we get some more questions in here. Oh, Amy says we'll be doing Reiki, and I talk to the divine all day long. I'm trying to get used to it. It's amazing. I think she meant amazing, but she put AZING. That's what we do here in Arizona. We azing. No, I'm just kidding. I saw AZING and I'm like, is that an action verb for us in Arizona? I don't understand. Anyway, but
And wouldn't it be more like aging in Arizona because that's where all the old folks go for the winter? Ah,
no, we're AZing. Or they used to, back in the 80s and 90s, they called us zoners or zonies. It's like, yes, we're zonies out here in the arid zone. That's what,
yeah.
Arizona. Anyway, hey, real quick, I want to mention that we are celebrating 20 years of the Tarot Guild. Oh my God, 2004 to 2024. We start the Tarot Guild on October 31st, Halloween evening of 2004 in San Diego, California. And now it's 20 years later. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. We still,
Pretty crazy.
yeah. And we still have the 20th anniversary sale up. We brought back the lifetime membership for the 20th anniversary. And I said through this weekend, and I was supposed to take it down Sunday, but I didn't get around to it. And with the thing, emergency trips to the veterinarian with the cat to the doctor and everything, I didn't have a chance to take it down. So hey, this gives you a chance. It's still up there. You can get lifetime membership in the Tarot Guild for $78. One
Do
payment.
it. Do it.
One payment. You're going to get membership for life. You're going to get live mentoring, coaching, Q&A sessions, coffee socials, workshops, trainings, discussions where we all hang out live on Zoom sessions a couple times a month. You're going to get my course free. You're going to get professional certification free, all included. One payment. You're done. $78. It is like, the greatest sale. But of course, it's our 20th anniversary. So we had to do something super special, and it is going to go away. It is going to go away. We're going to have something special for Black Friday and so forth, but it's not going to be this good. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Any more questions in here? I did want to mention Michelle's show this past Saturday. When we're done with the live, go listen and watch her show. She did a whole show, Decomania, and went through a bunch of her decks. In December, she's going to be doing a show or two where she goes through Christmas related decks and holiday decks. So go check out in our archive. The easiest way to find those is either under the lives tab when you go to our channel, or this is our podcast, so it's under the playlist that is listed as podcast. All of our shows are in there, and all of our upcoming shows. Oh, speaking of that, we can talk about upcoming shows. Just
I,
going to mention this Wednesday. Yeah, go ahead, Charlotte.
I just wanted to talk about that Sunday Zoom
Oh
thing.
yeah, I want to talk about that too. That was the next thing I was going to bring up, that we did a Sunday Zoom yesterday. I changed the name to Coffee Social because it sounded more interesting than Zoom meeting, which sounds boring.
Which actually brought in a new person, Irene,
Mhm.
and so she was, I mean, I hate to say it, she was like the only new person in there.
No,
No,
there
I
was
guess
the other new one. There was the other new one.
Katrina,
Katrina,
Katrina was in there,
was it
but
Katrina? Yeah.
Irene asked a question, and there were how many of us? There were you, me, Pam,
Hmm.
Michelle, and Dan,
Right.
and she got I'm going to guess she got 30 minutes of free advice on helping her learn how to read tarot. And that's the kind of
Yeah.
stuff that happens when you are when you belong to the cafe, you know, lifetime member or yearly member, whatever. You get that kind of personal attention because I'm sure by the time she was done, I'm sure she had more information ripping around in her head
Mhm.
than she could have ever planned on. But it was all great, valid information that she would have to find out the information that she found out yesterday. She would have had to like watch, I don't even know how many different videos on YouTube and read different
Right.
articles and and there it was, like, Pamela that's been reading cards for, how many years, she's
45
70
years,
next. Yeah. And you, how many years have you been reading cards?
3 decades.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how long Michelle's been reading.
Pretty long.
But and I consider myself a bit of a newbie. I mean,
Oh,
I've
and
been
don't forget
reading.
Corby was there. She's been reading for 50
Oh,
years.
Corby. Oh, Jesus, I totally forgot about Corby. And Corby is
Mm.
amazing also. And so that was a treat for all of us to have Corby in there. And that's just one of those things that you just get as being part of, you know,
Mm.
paying up your dues for whether you're going to pay for a year or for a lifetime. And the price he's got it going right now, it's definitely worth paying for the lifetime,
Well,
in my humble opinion, if
I
it's
made
something that you're taking serious.
I made this new banner for the coffee social. I thought it was more inviting. Second and fourth Sundays of the month. All you need to do is be a member, and that's what's going on with this sale. So normally it's $7.80 per month, like a subscription, or you can pay $78 per year. This is a one-time payment of 78, and you're signed up for life. And we had it for a while, then we got rid of it, and it wasn't $78, it was a lot higher. And we got rid of lifetime membership, and we've brought it back for the 20th anniversary. um you know Even the annual or the monthly is like a latte or two a month. I mean, it's like dirt cheap, so it's totally worth. You go somewhere and you find an organization or a teacher or somebody that's going to, give you all of that, um, twice a month, an hour and a half of mentoring and free training and coaching and everything. I challenge you to find that anywhere else. You're not going to be able.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So, let's see what else I was going to tell you about the next show, which is Wednesday. So, it'll be same time, 5 p.m. San Diego, 8 p.m. New York. There'll also be an 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern show, a daytime show on Saturday as well. And who knows, we might do a pop-up show I know Charlotte and I were chatting about, doing a pop-up day show on Black Friday. I thought that might be neat, and I don't think I'm going to schedule it. I think I'm just do it as a pop-up, and just
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
so.
Well, because like I said, I don't know. I have been invited to go out of town for Thanksgiving. I haven't decided if I want to do that or not, but
Oh,
so I might be,
okay.
I might not be back on Friday, but
That's cool. That's cool. Oh, and Amy's, talking about grown so much in 2024, ready to dip into all my gifts, etc. I was going to ask you, Amy, are you one of our members? I don't know. I know we have an Amy, and I can't remember if it's your last name. If you're not a member, you need to join, or at least join the website. It's free to join the website, psychic.cafe. Just click on register and you get your own profile and all that for free. But we do have the paid membership that we've been talking about as well. Oh, the other big thing about the sale um, that I forgot to mention when you were talking
that's
about
hard.
how such a great deal it is, with the mentoring and everything twice a month. But it's normally $78 a year, $7.80 a month, which is still a steal. But when you're paying monthly or annually, you're not getting my course. You have to buy that separate. It's $299. And professional certification is $138 per level. Per level. So yeah, it's a steal at one payment is 78. Hey, there's our coffee page again, psychic.cafe/coffee. If you want to send us a cup of coffee, and we are slowly nearing the top of the hour. We're almost at the end of the show. Does anybody else have any more questions or want to chat about, I don't know, an aspect of tarot, how to do this, how to do that, how to calculate your life path number in numerology or your personal year number? Um, Anything along those lines? We'd be happy to answer your questions.
I just have to show you this. I've been flipping through this deck because
Uh-huh.
I haven't visited it for a while, but this card is called the Dragon's Gate, which is really interesting to me because there are no dragons on here. There's some, looks like some beta, this beta fighting fish, and then some octopus draped around her shoulder. Can you see that?
Oh, and it's like sideways.
Yeah, yeah. There's several in here. There are quite a few in here actually that are sideways. But the artwork on that is just so cool. But it just talks about your effort will bear your bountiful, blessed fruit beyond your current expectations. Rest when necessary. Again, see, I just randomly pulled this card to share. I
Yeah.
hadn't really read this, but again, it's talking about rest. Um, Rest when necessary, but refuse to turn away from your goal out of fear or fatigue. After acknowledge how far you've come. Anyway, they're cool cards. They're beautiful cards. They're really, I would recommend this deck for like I'm gonna say right now they're not my favorite deck to do these kind of readings with, other than I really like looking at the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love the
Oh,
messages. But for self-help and for growth, like for spiritual growth, I mean, Alana
yeah.
Fairchild is freaking amazing.
This is funny what Amy just said in the chat. She asked a question and I chuckled right away. My answer is no, but uh Charlotte, do you guys use crystals with your readings?
Yes,
See, I don't, but I know that Charlotte actually she had her own crystal business selling crystal. I mean, she probably has piles of crystals
I
around.
do. I do. As a matter of fact, that need to be sold, quite frankly.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh, I do. But the other thing I do is I always keep um, if I can fit it in the box, I always keep a little crystal. I don't know if you can see that or not.
I can, yeah.
I always keep a little crystal in each of my boxes to keep my cards tuned up. They're energy
Oh,
clear. It's just a
yeah.
clear quartz crystal. It's nothing fancy. I
I
got
was
these
gonna
at
ask you if that was quartz because that's what it looked like.
yeah, it's just a clear quartz crystal. I got it off of a package of them off of Amazon. They were like $9, and I've got like I don't know, there was like 15 of them in the package or something. But they're just the right size that I can fit them. Even that, well, on this deck, it's easy. I could have put a because the cards to the size of the book are so much different. But the one where the
Mm.
books and the cards are the same size, it just depends on the box, but it can sometimes squeeze them right up at the very top. But I do like to keep a crystal in with my decks just to keep them clean, tuned up,
Right.
powered up, and and then this crystal sits with me as we as I do my readings because
Hmm.
the beautiful thing about just these clear quartz crystals is that they magnify whatever energy you have around you. So
So real quick, because we're running out of time, I did get more people, or I saw more people in the chat. Avani came in. Are you still taking questions? If you give us a question really quick, Avani, we'll pull some cards on it. Otherwise, if you don't quickly get it into the chat, we're gonna be
yeah,
leaving in a
ask
minute.
me fast. For once, I have to go at 7
Yeah,
because I have to be to town by 8 to pick up
yeah.
some
And
stuff. So
Amy said, someone just told me you should be using them, talking about the crystals. I also want to sell affordable crystals during my Reiki healing sessions. That's a great idea.
yeah, well, good luck finding affordable crystals these days, but it
Yeah.
is a fabulous idea because I have a bracelet that I love to wear when I'm going out and I'm going to be doing any kind of like things that I have to really think about. It's called Do More to Your Right. And it was that was a a benefit that really wasn't listed as part of when you read what each crystal is supposed to do. But when I wear it, I feel like I'm more like cognitively aware of things and things make more sense and I just feel like I'm more on the ball. So I will frequently wear that with a rainbow obsidian bracelet. But
Mm.
I also have a dish of just, like little, pocket size things. And um, I will just load my pocket up with whatever crystals speak to me that day. So
Yep.
it's rarely the same crystals every day. Um, but yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a great idea. If you're doing Reiki, you will sell those crystals. And
Amy
I
says
wouldn't,
they are
I wouldn't,
amazing.
I wouldn't discount them because people are going to pay money for them.
Yep.
Quite frankly, people are going to pay money for them. They
Amy
are
says,
because yeah,
Amy in the chat says they are amazing. She also said a little bit back, she said, I will check out your website after this live, sending love and light to you both.
yeah,
Yay.
yeah. I don't have anything on my website right now. I actually have a website on YouTube called Terra Souls. Uh,
Hmm.
that kind of, started out with a lot of impetus, but then quickly died. But that was where my crystals and stuff were gonna go,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I don't know what happened. Something happened, and
I
I
don't
had to set it
remember.
aside.
I remember that name and I remember you starting that, and but I don't know what happened either. I can't remember that far back. It's
I
like
know because I thought I was so clever
senior
with that.
moment, senior moment.
Yeah, I thought I was so clever with that name too, Terra Souls. Because Terra, crystals, Earth,
Uh,
souls. Anyway,
and the rest of us totally don't get it at all, but that's okay. Yeah. Anyway, we are
we
getting out of
suck.
here. We are getting out of here, folks. We had a great time. Thanks
Thanks
everybody
for
for
coming, guys.
coming. If it wasn't for you guys, it would not nearly be as fun, you know. And for those
No,
of
and thanks
you
for letting me play
watching,
with my deck today too, made different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those of you watching in archive, come over and first of all, join the website free and get your free profile. It's like joining Facebook, only it's all psychic stuff all the time. You know, psychic stuff, tarot, crystals, numerology, astrology, all that kind of thing. If you're interested in joining us as a host on these shows, did you know you could do that? Yes, you can. You can join us as a co-host, like Michelle's doing on Wednesday and Charlotte's doing today. And well, Charlotte might join us on Wednesday too. Who knows? But yeah, you guys could pop in. And then you could also have your own custom show. Like Michelle has her custom Michelle's Mystic Corner. And then like Maria and Ginger have the Angelic View. There's custom shows where it's your show with your title and everything, your own special banner and everything and logo. Or you can just come on these Psychic Cafe live shows with us as well and get your feet wet. And what allows you to do is to get known and liked and trusted. And those are the three things you need for social selling of your products and services as well. Yeah.
Yeah. The
So
old,
great.
Ginger and Maria had their first show.
Uh-huh.
That was really good.
Oh yeah,
So
that
that's
was
something to
recent.
look forward to.
Yeah, I think their next show is going to be December 1st, like right on December 1st. So that's next Sunday. And then our next Zoom Q&A, that our coffee social on Zoom, that will be on the 8th of December. So just join up before then and you can join us for that. You guys are funny. I'll be back, Amy. I love that. Thank you, Amy.
Well, that's why we call it
Well, only
Monday Fun
Mondays.
Day.
It's Monday Fun Day, and sometimes we turn into rowdy readers. That used to be a show on our radio network back in the day on Fridays, and we got rowdy. And I mean, we just unvarnished truth, no sugarcoating. I mean, we just threw it at you, babe.
Yeah,
Got to kick that guy to the gutter. I mean, we were just like really, and we took no crap. It's like, I mean, if you asked a question and we thought it was dumb, we let you know. We were like,
yeah.
uh, well, did you ask him? Yes.
And the other part about Rowdy Readers is no sugarcoating, and that's I felt a little bit of Rowdy Reader coming out today, and I was like,
Little,
oh,
not
oh, it
much,
is.
but a little bit.
I felt like I was like, I was like, ah, I didn't think it was going
Yeah.
to be Rowdy Reader night, but all of a sudden it started coming out, and I was like, oh, potty mouth, potty mouth, Rowdy Reader.
Yep. So that's something else you can do. You can join us on these shows and promote your business products and services and all. You can get professional certification through the guild. And I know it's the Tarot Guild, but actually we opened it up the beginning of this year to anything psychic, any psychic modality. So if you're a numerologist, an astrologer, palm reader, psychic medium, animal communicator, tarot reader, Lenormand reader, oracle card reader, it doesn't matter. We will get you certified, and that's a good thing to have under your belt there. And also to join a professionals organization for professional readers and psychic advisors, as we like to call it, the Tarot Guild. Alrighty, let's get out of here. And so you can do your errands there, Charlotte. And hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday and everybody else.
Yeah, fingers crossed for Wednesday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.